And beside me is, of course, Leo. Leo, what do you think so far of the lineup?
I like the throwback. I like how deep as well Fnatic Onic PH's responses are because they're not afraid to pick some old these but goodies for Brusco, that Minotaur, and of course embrace some of the new flavors in Kirk's Phoveus. Now the gold lane matchup, this is something that was alluded to by our analysts.
Yeah.
Naisu and Rockhart. They said that maybe, just maybe, there could have been a Lunox afoot, right? That there could have been a Lunox waiting for both ends. And here, instead, it became a Harith just to start off.
Yeah.
And, of course, Jones Claude. Something tells me maybe this time around, Smartmaker wants to play a little more aggressive. Check it out.
Okay.
See this early on? They're looking for catches.
They're assuming that there's someone hiding there. But what I like about Omega's lineup is, for me, one of my favorite heroes is Kufra. And when I'm playing the Kufra, as much as possible, you won't expect frontline or me soaking up the damage.
Yep.
That's where Ryota comes in with the Hylos. So Chaknu can really freely just hide around the brushes, make sure to have the perfect angle to set up Kelra, and we all know that Kufra is a really good counter up against Kelra. And aside from the hero counters, these two have a long history.
That's right. The Harith and even the Nolan, I reckon, would find it hard to get out of a good catch by Chaknu on that Kufra with the bouncing ball. That's not even his ult, right? His ult keeps you in place. It displaces you and keeps you in place. And now with the turtle coming up, I like how Chaknu just aggressively takes these bushes. Like, if you randomly walk in and he hits it with a bouncing ball, that's
Game
it.
over.
That's it.
Yeah, and the burst potential coming in from Andori, especially when he picks up that Sky Piercer if ever he decides to. But look at this. The folks coming in from the XP in the mid laner, Ryota is unbothered. This is why Hylos is always banned out, especially if you're up against Omega.
He's so good. And look at this. He's ready and topped up. Like, he can go again after clicking regen.
Yeah, still has the Revitalize.
Turtle Shuffle up already. Great presence by Fnatic Onic Philippines, up by about 500 gold. King Kong and Super Prince about to follow through. There's the Infernal Pursuit set up. Ukir taking a lot of damage. Vengeance used up by Kirk already. Glorious Pathway dropped in.
Whoa!
Turtle scored. And there's a Minoan Fury. First blood drawn by Andoryu. Down goes Kirk. Another might follow. Brusco still up, but just barely. And he's not going to fall as Ryota trades out. One for one.
A 1-for-1 trade. Both XP laners will fall down, but Andoryu was able to get that first turtle.
He did.
You know, guys, just saying the Sonics dominate. Game 1 win versus Omega was the highest end game gold lead so far this season with 15,195. Another record broken by the Sonics.
That's how tough it was to play that lineup with the Bane in the jungle. And their intentions were pure, but they were playing against the one team with a win streak in Season 14. Fnatic Onic Philippines ain't playing around.
And Chaknu here,
Whoa!
going in for the set.
Catches some
Brusco.
beef in midair! Brusco's in trouble, down he goes, and Doryu takes him down. Now it's the Blazing Wind versus Summon Force. Oh, Kelra might take him down. Big J shrunken down to size.
Unbothered. A while ago, Keller said, or Jom said that his advantage over, wait, King Kong?
We'll talk about the advantage later. Andoryu takes one shadow, takes another Glorious Pathway set down. Kirk with the Infernal Pursuit. Ryota dealing a lot of DPS here. DOT, where'd the buff go? Where'd the buff go? Who took it?
I think it's with King Kong.
King Kong took it?
Yeah, King Kong took it. So this means Hayabusa, no blue buff. And going back to my point, the advantage, according to Jom, was that he never left his captain. He's still with Chaknu. But is that the right decision though? Chaknu once again.
Oh no, Brusco. He's able to walk away. No! Another takedown for Andoryu. Say what you will about what's happening with the other parts of Omega's game plan, but Andoryu's farming up. This is a snowball, if you could call it anything.
3-0-0. I want to actually check what items Andoryu resulted to instead, but second turtle up for grabs. Barangay Omega surveying the scene. No one's here. I think it's going to be an uncontested turtle for the Barangay.
Could be 100% in. Confirmed. What Fnatic Onic-Ph will do, though, is instead clean up Andoryu's jungle. Look at this King Kong cleaning up the small camp. Now Jom in trouble. BMI out into that short bush, and he's going to get taken down. King Kong gets another.
Banging his chest right now. really making a name for himself, King Kong. One of the best junglers so far. A lot of people have ranked Kyle TZ, Carl TZ, and even Irad as the top 3. But this time, I believe King Kong belongs in the top 3.
Yeah, you could argue the point. Now Andoryu going 1v1 against Kirk.
Whoa.
And takes that final shadow. Fancy moves.
Chaknu charging in.
Catches 1, make it 2. Brusco the answer with the Minoan Fury. Chaknu's looking to get shrunk here. Glorious Pathway, the retreat. Kelra pushes down in mid, drops the Salmon Force for good measure. And another isolation of the purple. But wait, did Andoryu take it this time? No, he didn't. King Kong still commits Grand Theft Purple. He's got 3 stars now.
3 stars. Well, the choppers aren't there yet. The tanks aren't there yet.
Nope, but the SWAT's there.
But the SWAT's there.
If you know, you know.
And it looks like the SWAT so far for Fnatic Onic is Kelra, Super Friends. So far, oh, it's supposed to be on Omega's side. Because King Kong's the one who's wanted.
That's right. We'll try it again. We'll try it.
Okay,
We'll hit it again. We'll hit it again.
Chakno again, charging in with the Tyrant's Revenge.
Does not catch Kirk. Maybe about 2 inches short. Talking about the screen size here. And Kirk is going to maintain his proximity because Kelra's in range. Brusco as well. Super Friends. This is a fight waiting to happen. Omega doesn't want any.
Honestly, at this point, it's really the roamers. This is the name of the game is the roamers because they both counter each other out. Again, if Chaknu casts Tyrant's Revenge, one first skill coming in from the Minotaur from Brusco is all he needs to delay that Tyrant's Revenge combination. And on the other hand, we all know that Minotaur, even if he's attacked, he's not that tanky because he resorts to Dominance Ice and Flask of the Oasis first 2 items. So naturally, you can easily burst him out. That's why Chaknu's been jumping on Brusco all throughout.
Yep, and then serving up the kill to Andoryu. Another possible response from Brusco would be just straight up. Hit me with the ult, hit me with the combo, Chaknu. Amino and Fury, and now last turtle up for grabs. Ryota backing off just a bit, pulling Kirk out, and for once, Fnatic Onic Philippines taking a turtle here. I do believe that's their second this time around, no?
No, first.
Interesting.
Yeah, second.
Well, we'll call it second, sure.
Second. Omega got the first one, but the last 2 got Fnatic Onic got
right.
the turtle.
That's right.
So right now, you'd expect Omega to be aggressive, especially in the 8-minute, 9-minute mark, especially with the high-lows. But this time, the pokes coming in from Fnatic Onic is really too much because even Ryota, the last 2 glorious pathways that he used, wasn't charging forward,
Nope.
this was charging backwards.
Nope. They were defensive in nature. And that is difficult, given that Smart Omega now wants to flip the switch. They want momentum on their side, despite what happened in Game 1. If you're a member of the Barangay, we don't really talk about it. Fnatic Onic Philippines up by about 4,000. Not a single turret, Ingan. Not a single turret pushed by the Barangay.
Doesn't translate to objective takedowns for Omega, even if they had a very strong start. Again, 3-0-0 for Andoryu with his Hayabusa. But the problem remains, he can't continue to do those outplays if he doesn't get his purple buff.
Nope.
Because King Kong keeps committing Grand Theft Auto.
Nope. It's Grand Theft Purple.
Purple.
Yes. No cars in MLBB, unless you're Johnson.
Unless you're Johnson, yeah.
That's right.
But by the way, do you know how to use Johnson? I've been having a hard time driving.
That's Season 9 last time we saw Johnson wreak havoc in Mpl.
Maybe we could see Johnson Lunox combination.
At this point, you know what? The metagame is pretty wide open. Why not? Andoryu just barely gets away. Imagine if King Kong threw a rift in there.
Imagine Dragons for Fnatic Onic here. Still, they're really controlling the lead, forcing Omega to group up most of the time. But this is where the problem persists for Omega. Ideally, you want Jome to do those split pushes. This is a Claude. In terms of mobility, he has more mobility compared to Kelra, but Chaknu here charging once again.
Chakanene finds one, but it's Kirk with Brusco by his side. There's not much you can expect. Again, Phovius is pretty chunky for a fighter, still rocking the Brave Smite, and then you have a motivation
Vengeance
roar.
also.
Dude, he can do anything.
He can do it. That's why he's the Kirkitek. He can create anything from scratch. And now Omega needs to create something here. America play maybe from Chaknu. He has the flicker. He's not going to commit it though.
Bush to bush.
Just gaining upper ground here. And this is where Lilia comes into play. The brush checking coming in from Super Friends hinders Chaknu from getting to those angles where he can set up.
It's so free. It's so free. Fnatic Onic Philippines, what's fueling their aggression, and I'd like to say their efficient trading, is just their map control.
Yeah.
Anything and everywhere that Omega wants to get to is free
King
for Fnatic Onic Philippines. King Kong is keeping tabs on Jome. I wonder, what's the play here?
Oh, I think the moment he sees an opportunity... He's not gonna let it pass.
I think Jome is hiding too, look.
Yeah, Jome is hiding indeed. You know, there are a lot of instances wherein the gold laners keep hiding to the opposing lane of the Lord. A lot of times. We've seen it with Kelra, we've seen it with a couple of other gold laners. This might be a crucial play for Omega here, but Fnatic Onic knows that Jome is missing. That's why they're forcing the Lord here right now.
Yep, I think the trade, the call is give the Lord, will take the lane. Glorious Pathway set in by Ryota. They're just buying time. That's one very low. The middle of Fury popping Brusco before that final pulse. And now the answer back. Jome pushes off camera. Ryota gets taken down by King Kong.
Andoryu?
And now Andoryu, can he survive? Shadow kill. Has to double kill, taking down Kirk. One more, couldn't get it. Andoryu goes down by the hands of the gold standard.
He brought down two with him, but Chakno!
Chakanene finds his former teammate. Beloved friends, catches one and the punish by King Kong. Thou shalt not touch Dwayne.
Chakno! Remembering the habits, remembering the antics of his former teammate. He also saw where Kelra was hiding.
He smelled the cologne.
He smelled the cologne.
Smelled the cologne, folks. And that may have just been Smart Omega's best play yet in 12 minutes. 6-6. An amazing push, a trade by Jome down bottom, and that should have been enough time for him to catch up. Let's see. You're getting about 8,000 gold to 8,400. Yes! Yes, Big J is back online. He's got the Trinity, Ingan. He's got the Trinity. Who'd have thunk?
But the problem is 400 gold lead for Kelra.
That's manageable.
Manageable.
At mid-game, that's manageable.
Yeah, especially since he's still able to pull off those split push without suffering, letting go of the Lord. But this time, Fnatic Onic wants to commit. Chakno charging though. Oh, he's not going to continue.
For the angle. Glorious Pathway set in. And now the answer back. Andoryu holding onto his ult. Could this be Brusco flickering back? All this while, Jome was just working on that lane.
Yeah.
Smart though by Fnatic Onic. I'd like to commend them for just going in for the Lord. King Kong forces a shadow kill. Can Andoryu survive? The answer is no. Kelra gets the kill.
The Super Family making sure Andoryu won't be able to burst down King Kong with a Wiggy shadow kill.
Not again.
No.
Not again.
Oh, they have to worry about this first Lord marching in the top lane. So far, this is what's hard with using the Kufra. During those crucial moments when you're expected to jump, if you miscast your jump, oh, it's game over. That's why Ryota was forced to use the Glorious Pathway. That was the only initiation Omega had, and Fnatic Onic doesn't care about the pathway.
All right. Now Smart Omega once more on the defense. Chaknu looking for one. Stretching the arms, stretching the legs. Enhanced Lord crashing through top. You know what? Ideally, maybe Fnatic Onic walks away with an inhibitor. Maybe two. That's what it looks like right now with 6K ahead.
Maybe, if ever Brusco sets up. But again, the clear wave potential of Omega still there. They have the Claude, so Jome really needs to be careful here. The Lord marching in on the top lane. Inhibitor's gonna fall down. The base of Omega finally open.
All right. Lord here standing with about 3/4 of his health left. Now at half. Smart Omega dealing with, I guess, less than ideal wave clear. Luckily, they have really good team fighting, so they walk away with two intact.
But for me, the main problem for Omega is even if they make it to 18-minute, 20-minute mark, they still have to worry about Super Friends. The Lilia, one of the star heroes for me yesterday. We've seen
Talk about tomorrow later. We gotta live in the now. They're dealing with another wave. Fnatic Onic might actually get the push. Ryota down to 2/4 of his health. He does have the revitalized forces is out of him. Wow, that's a win for Fnatic Onic.
Win for Fnatic Onic, and you can actually see that King Kong's damage so far is just too much. But
Chaknu! This is the job, gets punished hard. Dropping the Glorious Pathway, protecting his roamer. Ryota, full-on defensive maneuvers. And now Fnatic Onic going for the jugular. Taking down another inhibitor. Only mid-lane stands.
Oh no, not a good sight for Omega. But King Kong, Wiggy Shadow kill onto King Kong!
Andoryu fails to find the assassination. Keeps one more shadow way off. Treat it as a gift from Destiny. Belated happy birthday, Andrew.
And Brusco with the save as well. Motivational roar and sharing the damage of the Wiggy Shadow kill. Again, Super Family staying intact. Woo! And in 10 seconds, I think it's Fnatic Onic's game, especially if they secure this Lord.
More likely. Go to my AI, I'd give a 15% win rate left to Omega. And there's the glorious pathway by Ryota, stunning Kirk.
Oh,
Chak
no.
on the front line, bouncing ball already spent, gotta get his immortality popped here. Kirk coming in with the Infernal Pursuit. Andoryu just can only watch. Fnatic Onic-Ph pushes back Smart Omega.
Kirk popped his vengeance though. This may be an opportunity for Omega. Again, Andoryu still has his ultimate.
Oh,
Half
looking for the
HP.
rope and dope. Gets a shadow kill in. Kirk still alive. Sharing the damage, sharing the damage. Kinko scores the Lord.
Oh.
And now is this a fight? Andoryu gets taken down. They found the shadow. And that's a free pickoff for the super fan.
No trade for Omega. Now they have to deal with a level 2 Lord. Gonna march in the top lane here. Omega, they have to rely on to Chakno or Ryota to have a beautiful setup. Because so far, Kelra, unbothered, not even popping his Purify, even Super Friends.
They gotta rely on both of them, man. And it hurts. It hurts to see that even Andoryu's not here yet. Luckily, he will be in come the Lord time. Zaman Force spent in here, looking for a potential punish
Jump.
inside the base. All the battle spells online for Fnatic Onic Philippines. Now they might go for the GG push, looking for the angle.
Rusko!
Health. Here comes Rusko, the flick of Minoan Fury. Another one, Salmon Force dropped in. Lord, just in time, blazing coming by Big J. Looking to fix what happened in game 1, looking to go to game 3. Down goes Jome. Super Rinse finds it, they jump into the back line. The Lord, the minions, walking in. Down goes Kirk, looking for the base, and they find the sweep. Fnatic Onic Philippines continue